This is the Arlo Hotel. This is where I'm staying today.
Yeah.
Arlo SoHo. All right, so I'm in the room, and it's pretty nice. Let's take a look together, shall we? So when you first walk in, you can tell, yes, it is small, very typical for New York City hotels and apartments to be small, but it's modern and it's clean. Immediately to your right, you have half of the bath, right? So you have the commode with this nice white tile, very clean, and then a nice standing shower. Nice big shower head. You can tell it's going to be a waterfall-like. One of the things I especially like about this hotel is, even though it is small, they sort of have everything you need nicely organized here. You have the rest of the bathroom is out here sort of in the open, because you can use it obviously to wash your hands, brush your teeth, but also maybe sort of if you need to mix something up like a cocktail, you could do it using this here. Now, what do they give you here? For instance, they definitely give you the hair dryer, but something that they have which is really nice, which I don't always see, is they give you a clothes steamer. Right, so this is a fantastic thing if you have that shirt that just has a few wrinkles in it, or even like your coat or blazer or dress. This will get out the wrinkles without damaging it, without having to have a big iron and ironing board. So what you do is you can hang your garment from a hanger and then use this to really easily get all the wrinkles out in a very safe and protected way. You can see the bed. It is a little messy because I did sit down on it. It was nice and tightly made when I arrived. Compliments to the housekeeping staff. And then here you have this little efficiency desk. So it's really pushed up against the wall. So as you can see, it takes almost no room. But then, you know, it's serviceable when you need it. There's a little pocket here where you can get your USB charger and two 110 outlets with a little hole there for the cords to come through for neatness. Although it is a little shallow for some of the larger plugs. And then this pops right down, you know, and you have a serviceable space for a laptop or to write a letter or whatever you need to do. And this little bench doesn't look like much, but it's actually quite comfortable to sit on for a little while. Okay, underneath this bed, so this is a queen size bed, first of all. Queen size bed, very nice linens, very comfortable, firm, but not like a rock. Really great pillows. Yeah, I took a little sit and rest for a few minutes when I first got here. It was quite nice. And then down underneath, they have this really nicely designed safe, pull-out drawer for a safe, right, which is always good to have for your belongings. Your clock radio, more plugs. I like they have a little kind of map there of where you are. And then here's some complimentary water, and if you want to use it for your own stuff, I'm sure you can put something in there. Not much for a closet. Again, this is not sort of a long stay hotel. This is really designed for that business traveler, that youth traveler, that minimalist traveler who just needs to come and stay for a night or two. So, you know, you have a couple of hangers for whatever you bring. This is where you could hang something up and then use that steamer to steam them and get ready to go out for the night. There are some pegs, and these pegs are removable. So you can use them to position if you want to hang your handbag, maybe you want to hang, you know, your coat jacket or an umbrella or something, or your bag. So you can use those pegs as you need as well. Overhead lights, you know, a nice TV. It's modern, it's new. I don't think many people are going to be spending a lot of time watching TV, but there's a nice one there if you need it. And then there's the view out into the courtyard. So this is the courtyard room. So you can see there you have some space looking out. I believe that's like near 7th Avenue. And then down the courtyard, you can see the restaurant, bar. I'll be checking that out later. There's also a rooftop bar I'm very interested in. There looks to be a patio there. I think that might be sort of part of business services. I'll find out about that. And then you can see people's rooms, and you know, there might be some amorous activity there, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time looking that way. So here's the perspective from the windows looking in. In terms of this, like this might feel very exposed now that I'm thinking about it. So there are two sets of curtains. Now there is the blackout curtain, which will give you a nice dark room if you want to sleep in. It also will protect you from prying eyes. And then in the daytime, if you want to keep some natural light, you can use the screen curtain here, which, as you can see, does allow light to pass through. It will give you privacy during the day, but at nighttime, you still will be able to see through it from the outside. So at night, you'd want to use the blackout curtain if you want true privacy here in the bedroom. Okay, so that's the room. Now let's go check out the rest of the hotel. So the Arlo is a pretty nice place. I gotta say, I remember going to the rooftop bar when I used to live in the city, and my office was down here. We would go there, you know, every couple of weeks or so. My boss at the time, it was his favorite place to go grab an after-work cocktail when the weather was nice. So I might check that out a little bit later. Okay, so the hotel itself is, you know, it's located very close to the Holland Tunnel, which is like the major way to get from Lower Manhattan to New Jersey and back. So there's always a lot of car traffic jamming up all the little ways in and out of the tunnel, this tunnel traffic. And it's not super walkable because of that. Just looking at it this way, across all that construction and all that car traffic, it's like 3 blocks to the hotel from here, and I'm not going to really start getting into Soho for like another block or so this way, so just be aware of that. Okay, let's check out some parking prices here. Let's see, we have 24 hours is 40 bucks. So $40 a night. And yeah, so basically after 4 hours, after 4 hours, you're going to be at the 24-hour mark anyway. So it's $40 to park your car here for any length of time. And you know, they will put your car in these car elevators in order to maximize the number of cars that they can fit here at any one point. So sometimes you come to get your car, it's not like they get it right away. They often will ask you at these places how long, like when you expect to come back. And if you change your mind and come back several hours before you said you were going to, your car will be way up there. And it'll take quite some time to get it down, and they will be annoyed at you. So try to have an accurate understanding of when you're going to want your car, and make sure you tell that to the attendant. All right, good morning. I had a really nice sleep. The bed was comfortable, and now it's time to get some breakfast. Okay, do you see what I see? Yes, it is the proverbial New York City breakfast cart, food cart. Let's go see what they have. Morning. Hi, how are you? Can I get a bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll? Bacon well done with a little hot sauce, please. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. No, I'm good. Appreciate it. I miss my bacon, egg, and cheese. Okay, so this is the humble bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. You can get this at every food cart, every deli, every bodega in the city. This is the my favorite, which is bacon, egg, cheese with hot sauce. I like a little spice. So look at that gooiness. I always get my bacon well done. I like it to be crunchy. I haven't had one of these in over a year. So this simple meal, $6.
So, how would I rate the Arlo SoHo Hotel? Overall, pretty well. If you are only going to be in the city for a night or two, you're traveling lean. It's a fun place. It's a young, hip crowd, lots of digital nomads and people out and about enjoying the city. It is small. The rooms are small, but they're clean and they're modernly appointed. And while it's not in Soho proper, despite the name, it is close. So you can get to some pretty great places within walking distance. I did like the rooftop bar, but reservations are needed. It does get crowded. The Wi-Fi is, however, atrocious, so you will need a hotspot if you need to use Wi-Fi. And the food on site is not that great, but there's plenty of food in the neighborhood. So stay if you can get a good deal like I did. All right, so please like and subscribe. This is my first video, and I would love to do more. This is Live, Work, Live.